Hi, welcome to my channel. Thank you for coming. Well, it's holiday time and you may feel a little stressed, a little worried. Maybe you're strapped financially a little bit and you just need a break. It's supposed to be the most wonderful time of the year. Well, I have some strategies that can help you to feel like it really is. This time of year is not only about the presents and the beautiful lights and the wonderful holiday music. It's really about more. It's really a spiritual time that you can really connect with the power that created us. So what do I do to help me get away from all the hustle and bustle of the holiday time? I take time for myself. And if you feel like you need that too, then join me this morning and I'll take you through a little bit of what I do each day when I have the time or when I make the time. I'm not perfect at it, but I do it most days when I have to go to work so that I can clear my mind, be fresh, be ready to serve when I go to work, and just be ready to be happy, peaceful, and ready to enjoy whatever comes my way. And hey, it's not always perfect, but at least if I try, I feel like it's a good start to my day. I have a little bit of joy that I carry with me throughout the day. So here's what I do. I start out my day by reading something positive and inspirational. Today I'm reading a book called The Quiet Mind. Set a timer maybe for 5 minutes and just read it. I'm gonna do that now. I'll be back with you in 5 minutes. So my 5 minutes are done. I usually set a timer when I do this. And I know I'm breaking this up with a lot of instruction, but what I want to do is show you what I do in my morning routine so that you can get into your own routine. Feel free to tweak this in a way that works for you. If you're not a morning person, do it in the evening. I've read for 5 minutes and I really try to go slowly because if I rush through something, I don't necessarily process it and really think about it, savor it, and take it inside so that I can understand it and use a useful tidbit of information to make my day better, make my life better, or maybe it's something that I read that really helps me with a problem that I'm facing. So today in this book, The Quiet Mind, it's a book that's really old. I think it was made in the 1930s. The first edition, actually it was 1972 was the first edition. But it's really from a woman who channeled spirits. And what she did was she wrote everything down, and there are several recordings that you can get as well. But what inspired me today was, because this is such a busy time at the holidays, it's a little passage that says, "One thing at a time." And it says, when your tasks seem a little heavy and overwhelming, remember, just do one thing at a time quietly and leave the rest, because the rest is not your job. What you cannot get through, you must hand back to God and He will work it out for you. Now, I found that this passage was awesome for what I'm facing because it's really busy. I'm planning a holiday meal or two for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. I've got gifts to wrap. I'm still working. I have a little break coming up like many of you do. But I said, wow, things do seem kind of heavy. I have so much to accomplish. I want to clean the house. I want to get an outfit ready. I want to do my hair and makeup and all those kind of things to feel more festive. And I said, wow, there's so much to do. Well, wait a minute. Let me just take some time for me and breathe, relax, read. It doesn't have to be long. And I'm just gonna refocus and focus on one thing at a time. And that one thing at a time today is time for myself to relax. I encourage you to do that as well, because in my experience, when I do that, I'm happiest. I put in a little bit of time for myself and it pays dividends throughout the day. And if you find you're stressed or overwhelmed, please take time for yourself. Pay attention to how you're feeling. Read something funny or positive or spiritual, and do something for yourself to take you away from all the pressures that you might be feeling. Okay, so that was step one in my morning routine. The second step that I do is to just simply breathe. Breathe in, breathe out. You can put on quiet classical music or no music at all. Set a timer for about 5 minutes. Breathe in, breathe out, and whatever thoughts go through your mind, I encourage you to just write them. They can start out negative, they can turn into positive, and you may get little messages just from yourself or maybe from above, but just simply sit, breathe, and write when you feel it. And if you feel nothing, don't worry about it. Just say, I tried. Okay, so I'm gonna set my timer. I've got my journal, and at the end of this, I'll read you whatever comes out. Most of the time, it can be like just little worries come out, or just little positive words of inspiration. Whatever it is, enjoy it. And I don't worry about writing on the line. So what I do, my journal looks like this. I turn it this way, I close my eyes, I feel the paper, and whatever comes out, comes out. Believe you can do it, and believe it works. Because I found I've done this for many years on and off, and I'm back into it a lot more because life has become very, very busy. plus the stressors of the coronavirus and working through that. But whatever, try it and I hope it works. Please leave a comment below. I'll be back in 5. So my 5 minutes are up. What I did was sat and just breathed quietly. And as I did that, I just started to write. And here's my scribble scrabble. And in that, I find messages come out. And I believe that they're messages from my soul, messages from my inner child, messages that maybe the universe is giving me to try to help me with whatever everyday problems that I face. And whatever you believe, own it and just try to use whatever messages you get to help you on your journey, because we all have different issues that we face and different ways that we're trying to grow. So here's what mine said, and some of it may sound a little silly or may not make sense, but I'll highlight the one that really called out to me today. It says, free yourself from the fires of everyday life. Go within, be humble, joyously seek, not with pride, but with meekness. What is meekness? Humble, a not getting spirit, an accepting way to go through the day, riding the waves, knowing you can float, and the invisible hand of God will carry you. Yes, you have battle scars, as all do, but that is nothing to carry in your heart. Instead, withstand and go forward, knowing you are here for joy, to serve with love. It is not about neglecting yourself at others' expense, serving yourself without giving back. It is more an essence of learning, making choices, listening to your soul's whispers, undenying your truth, your heart's desires. Those desires are inklings, guides to you, creating a garden for a thriving life, and pulling weeds of doubt for a place of beauty, a life of beauty, not without storms, but withstanding storms. These desires call you to fulfill a life of energy, goodness, service, connection, spiritual alignment to the Almighty's higher plan and your purpose. Amen. So what I think that this means for me, it's telling me no matter what problems I face, to keep going and don't be afraid. Don't doubt that everything will work out in the long run for the highest good. And it may not be easy, it may be bumpy, but to keep going with a positive, joyous attitude and a deep faith. And I hope that that message comes through for you too. Maybe it'll help someone out there. But whatever message you get, I hope that you see it's for good, and that taking time for yourself in the morning or whatever time is your prime time can really add to a quality life. It's getting to know yourself, getting to focus on your goals, getting to set a path for yourself that will lead to positive, productive, joyous, and peaceful life. So I wish you the best. I wish you a happy holiday season, and I hope that you find that this meditative journaling experience brings you much, much success and positivity. Be well.